Why isn't your house selling? Have you been trying to sell your house for months but still not getting any offers? Or maybe you're getting a lot of viewings but no one is buying. So in today's video, we'll walk you through the real reasons why your house might not be selling, and trust us, you're not alone.
So today we'll be sharing why your house might not be selling, how buyers think when they view your listings, and practical tips you can apply now to sell your home faster.
Hi everyone, my name is Carmen.
And I'm John. We help homeowners like you sell, buy, and invest properties in Singapore.
Over the years, we have seen many mistakes that were repeated again and again by sellers. So that's why we made this video to help you avoid these mistakes and finally get your house sold. So let's get started.
Mistake 1. Pricing too high. Imagine you are a serious buyer looking for your next home. You go online and see 5 listings in the same block. 640k, 650k, 670k, and 710k respectively. Which one would you view first? Chances are you have picked the 640 or 650k units because buyers naturally want the best deal. Now, if your unit is listed at 710k, even if it's beautiful, buyers may hesitate to even schedule a viewing. Why? Because in their minds, it's already more expensive and they don't see the value. So while you may be hoping for a higher price or a better offer, pricing too high often leads to less interest, fewer viewings, and ultimately no offers.
So a tip for you to note, so check your competition both in your block and district. Remember that you're not the only one selling. So in some areas that could even be 200, maybe 2,000 plus units for sale. So you need to stand out. And one of the easiest way to do it is by pricing it strategically. So if you're not seeing results in 2 to 3 weeks, then it's a sign that your pricing may be too aggressive for the current market conditions. Step 2, poor first impression. So let's take a look at the 2 photos from the same development. So on the left, a portrait photo was taken by another agent, and on the right was a professionally shot photo for my own listing. So as a buyer, which one would you click on? The left photo doesn't really showcase the space and completely misses the key selling point, which is a very spacious balcony that can be used for dining or even a kids' play area. But on the right, I used a professional photographer and also advise the seller on decluttering the space so that we can highlight the space better.
So a tip would be to declutter and remove any unused furniture or personal items. Repaint the house with a fresh coat of paint in a neutral color, as it can make a huge difference. And also stage it by adding warm lights, mirrors, or even flash flowers for a cozy vibe. Remember, you are asking for a premium. Invest in a few $100s to create a premium first impression. This could help you potentially gain 10 to 20k more in your sale price. 3.
Not understanding supply in your area. So let's look at real data now. The first one is Normanton Park. There are 591 units for sale out of the entire development. The M, 228 units for sale, despite only having 522 units. And then in District 19, Punggol and Sengkang, there are over 2,087 resale listings. And in District 10, there are around 2,960 listings for sale. So if you're trying to sell your homes in this area, buyers have plenty of options, and then they'll filter by price, photos, renovation quality, and of course, lastly, value for money. So if your unit is overpriced or doesn't stand out visually, it will definitely be overlooked.
Mistake 4. Emotions versus market reality. Sometimes sellers emotionally reject offers thinking they are too low, even when the market is soft. So here's an example from Normanton Park. In 2024, a 3-bedroom unit had an offer for 2.4 million. The seller rejected it, hoping for more. However, a year later in 2025, similar units were transacting at 2.38 million or less. So that's an opportunity cost. Waiting too long can result in a lower price, especially if market sentiment changes or supply increases. Another example, a 969 square feet unit sold for 2.09 million at TOP. But similarly, units 1 year later sold for 1.9 million or less. Why? It's because of oversupply and the shifting demand.
Also, seller tip, be willing to negotiate and listen to feedback. Buyers won't value your personal memories or ID renovations the same way as you do. So they are looking at something for value. And if you want to sell, you may have to need to think from their perspective.
So what's next for today's market? What can sellers do now? Number one, re-evaluate your price based on the market supply and recent transactions. Number two, invest in professional presentation from photos, videos, staging, and even 3D tours. Number three, understand the market and your competition. You're not the only listing out there. Number four, get a strong and experienced agent. A good agent will position your property correctly and attract serious buyers. Number five, stay flexible and open-minded. Don't reject offers too quickly. Talk to the buyer, understand their offer, and negotiate smartly.
As for buyers, if you're planning to buy after selling, look at areas with higher supply because this gives you better bargaining power. Also, pay attention to developer launches when developers are under pressure to sell the remaining units. They may price it more attractively, giving you a chance to get a better deal.
So in summary, if your home isn't selling, there are 5 main reasons. Number 1, overpricing. Number 2, poor first impression. Number 3, weak listing strategy. Number 4, oversupply in the market. And number 5, letting emotions block your offers. Fixing these and getting the right agent can move your property from stuck to sold.
If your area has upcoming government plans, MRT stations, or transformation projects announced during the National Day rally, ask your agent to highlight this to buyers. This can be a very powerful selling point. So if you need help in selling, if you have any questions about the market or need help marketing your home, feel free to contact us. And if you haven't subscribed to us, remember to subscribe to our channel for more property tips and also more insights. And then we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.